What's good, folks? Day 8. Um, Something quick I just want to share quick. It's a lot of race wars going on, all around this planet. I live in a city or a country that believes race doesn't exist and doesn't take the race war as literal as it's taken around the world. But the reality that city, country I live in is actually ground zero for the race war. And a new realization. Um, like, I think white people know that genetically, because it's been proven, scientifically, the superior attributes of the black body, its genetic makeup, and how it allows us to do more physical and active things on this planet. It's almost like the planet chose us to be the best. No, I have no say on this matter, right? I'm not a scientist who studied thousands of black bodies, right? That's y'all. That's white. That's a white person initiative. That was never any black person to be like, yo, I'm gonna cut open black bodies. But nonetheless, we're at this stage now where there's a pressure on me not to speak in certain ways about my kind, in positive or negative. No, let me rephrase that. In the positive, because it makes others who are clearly inferior feel inferior. But if I make comments in the negative, they are applauded, because then it makes those who are inferior feel superior, while those who are supposed to feel superior feel inferior. Now you're like, gee, why are you saying inferior, superior, da 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 da? I'm just talking about on this planet Earth. Okay, maybe if gravity was different, if we didn't have a sun that works with melanin the way it did, I would use other terms. But based on science, based on the reality that soon as the white man was able to start jumping as dope as the black man just jumped even better. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like the white guys in the dunk competition was killing the black guys and then the black guys stepped up their game. No. So it's hard for me to see this evidence across the board and everything. In music, we create a genre. Y'all don't fuck with it. Then, the rebellious kids from that side start fucking with it, right? Because if you want to rebel from the white stupidity, which I feel capitalism is the white stupidity, right? You come to black. That's why they say, yo, once you fuck with black, you can't go back. All these different things, right? Then enough rebels are messing with our music, because the rebels are the cool ones to white people for some reason, right? It becomes a popular thing. The capitalist man sees how he can make money from it, and most likely grabs one of those coons who has all the attention of the white people and say, dance now for this bigger paycheck. And that coon ends up losing his true motive behind why he was even doing what he was doing, because now he has the attention of that white audience. But it's access, because we don't have access to our own audience. I don't have access to Africa. I don't have no bridges I can call up and say, yo, can you get me on the black African this or African that? Not to say those moves aren't in the works. But at this point in time, the audience that is readily created to create income to survive in a capitalist world is the white audience. So me as a black guy, right now, the way I look doesn't look dope to the white audience until they accept this look. This is naturally who I am. My hair just grew. I didn't have to think about this. I didn't have to take any time. I'm literally wearing no shirt and I have just let my hair grow and my beard is out. But to white people, I look like a Rasta. I look like a cultural something. I look like, but I'm just me. I'm me. I am Garland. This is not me being religious or anything. This is just me. I just look like this. But a lot of assumptions are made because of the appearance, right? Maybe if I was lined up, I could be a goon, because goons wear this style, but they'll line up their beard, wear the glasses, baggy, and they're out in the trap. Oh, but my beard is messy, so maybe I'm a Bushman roots, right? There's so many. It's just really fucked, man. And when I come back to the point of trying to make a distinction so I can at least encourage my people, it ends up being taken as a shot against white folks. Look, man, if I tell a black youth, yo, man, you could win that race. Your body is built to be a beast. And there's a white kid beside him. That white kid should not feel bad. That white kid had no inspiration in the first place to win a race. What was he doing in his regular life that made him think he was going to win a race? Now, there are individuals who train from birth and put their body through nurture into a position to do well in different industries or in a specific industry. But if you understand, you can't because you're not black, but if you understand what it means to wake up and without anyone telling you anything, there is a motive to do something, to create something. I know we all have it, but come on. Look at the stories of success for black individuals versus white individuals. Take your favorite white artists. Okay? I have many favorite white artists, okay? I can go through the list now, and I can go through the list of black artists, and go through the list of Indian artists. I can go through a list of multiple artists. I'm a producer. I have to do research on music. Okay? My job is to just know music, much less all the other things I study. But I can go into that. And it will prove no point. It proves no point. The reality is, the process of how black people create is from our soul. And the black individuals who you see not reaching their potential are individuals who aren't digging down to their soul. They're not being innovative. They're trying to copy someone else's actions. But those actions were invented by some black guy somewhere and then popularized by white folks. But how can something be popular by white folks when they're the minority? White people know this. They only have a larger population now because other groups are calling themselves white now. Italians never used to call themselves white. Jewish people never used to call themselves white. All these sects never called themselves white. But in order for some reason to get in with the good crew, with the in crew, the blue-eyed, blonde hair crew, everyone just start calling themselves white. History has explained that. That's recent history. So you can't even argue that anymore. That's written down on multiple sources from different biases and different perspectives. But people still ignore that. They ignore that. So now we're here in Canada, where we're multicultural, but it's still a white-black thing. Stupid, man. Normally, these daily videos wouldn't be so long, because this is just supposed to be day 8. But I've been on some shit over the last little bit, and I'm going to start sharing it. I don't give a fuck. My music's still going to be most turned up. My music's going to still be the livest. No one will be able to compete because my hands are God-given. And what I'm here to do is God-given. And you're not God. So, I don't care. My music's going to transcend. But I got to say my message so no one can compromise my words. So I say it in video form. And I don't know. Maybe technology will get to the place where they can conform videos and conform voices. I already know personally how to distort voice and do all these crazy things. And we already know people can Photoshop and make it look like you were somewhere where you aren't. And we already know that DNA evidence can make it look like you were somewhere where you weren't. So I definitely believe that if how I see things is true, that my story will be distorted. It will be. And you may be like, geez, just being conspiracy theorist. But yeah, So was Tupac. You know what I mean? So was DMX. And look at his life. So was MJ. And he's dead. Like, I am tired of the people who are in positions of uniqueness saying the truth that they see and being laughed at and called losers or all these crazy things because no one else is in their position. No one else has spent the last 10 years of their life in a bat cave, literally watching the entire planet, just so that they can make music for the entire planet. I don't see no one doing that. Everyone just doing their thing. I had a sound that I liked already from jump. I could have just ran with that, been the next whatever. I want to make music that will ensure it touches every ear and people fuck with it, so that it transcends, so that the message is heard. And yes, we like to turn up, so I'm making music for that. And if you don't get that and you don't understand how turn up doesn't mean ignorance, then I don't even want you to listen to my music. You're just gonna die off. I don't even want you having kids. To be honest, we don't need you on this planet. We're at a very, very important time right now where lives are being lost for no reason, just for the sake of preserving lives of those who don't care for the entire planet. I'm done with that. I don't give a fuck. If you ain't trying to care about the whole planet, to me, you should die. Because you're killing me. And you're killing my environment. And you're killing my home. You are a cancer then. So it's a very simple choice at this point in time. It's comfort or die. You see me? And it may not be death physically, but I promise you're off my list. You're off my list. You're off my list. And you guys may not take that serious. People may not take that serious, but it's a serious thing. My list is beyond any person's list. My list is not even anything about my own personal. It's a list about ethics. It's a list that how this universe works. And it's a list that maybe Christians would call a heaven or hell list. But there ain't no heaven or hell, bro. This is it. Where we live right now. Where we live. Spiritual, everything is connected on this platform right now. Pray all you want, nothing's going to happen until you go work. Okay? God made our heaven right here. We need to live it. So first thing you need to do is accept that the wrong people are in charge. White folks, you need to accept that. Y'all aren't the hosts. You are a recessive gene, right? That's why you don't have melanin in your skin. And that way the sun bun your ass. While me, just make me look nice and crisp, smooth out my skin, makes me feel energetic. I get back in the stew and I'm feeling great. You go out in the sun for 5 minutes without tan lotion, your life's over. The week's done. There are scientific things that have proven to me who should have say versus who should not have say. So you're going to tell me, because the sun burned your skin, maybe we should make a big-ass sunglasses for the entire planet, right? Because that's possible, enough funds, and y'all the ones of the richest. So if y'all came up with that idea and said, you know what, every time I go outside, my skin got burnt. I need to make a big-ass sunglasses for the entire planet. That's literally what they're doing now. What do you think this whole carbon... Yo, this video is 30 minutes. I'm going to leave this shit alone. Just day 8. Fuck, man. I got 32 days left to go.